The Malaysian government is holding a press conference over the missing MH370. Let's cut across.
On the police investigation, the Ukraine police have confirmed that the background checks on the Ukrainian passengers have come back clear. I would like to briefly discuss the processing of the Inmarsat data. The investigations team received the complete raw Inmarsat satellite data, which included the 6 handshakes at approximately 1500 on Wednesday, 12th of March. This type of data is not normally used in investigation of this sort. It is only because we have so little other information to go on in this difficult and unprecedented situation that the data is being used. Upon receiving the raw data, the Malaysian authorities immediately discussed with the US team how this information might be used. The US team and the investigations team then sent the data to the US, where further processing was needed before it could be used. Initial results were received on Thursday, the 13th of March at approximately 13:30, but it was agreed by the US team and the investigations team that further refinement was needed, so the data was again sent back to the US. The results were received at approximately 2:30 on Friday, the 14th of March, and presented to the investigations team at a high-level meeting at 2100 on Friday. The UK AAIB, who had also been processing this data independently, presented their results, which concurred with ours and those of the US team at that meeting. The Prime Minister was briefed on the satellite information at 8 a.m. Saturday, the 15th of March, and publicly announced it at the press conference at Saturday lunchtime. Search and rescue operations were immediately shifted to the northern and southern corridors. Last night in Kuala Lumpur, we held a briefing for the relatives of those on board MH370. As I mentioned in yesterday's statement, the briefing was to update family members on the latest developments and to answer questions and clear up any confusion. The meeting was well attended by family members from different nations, including Malaysia, and by representatives from the Chinese Embassy in Kuala Lumpur. A high-level Malaysian delegation, including representatives from Malaysian Airlines, the Department of Civil Aviation, the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Defence, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the National Security Council also attended the meeting. We had a very constructive and frank discussion. Although we answered most of the questions they raised, we could not answer them all. These briefings will continue at the family's convenience for as long as the families want them. The briefing brought the families and the Malaysian authorities closer together, not just in terms of sharing information, but also in terms of listening to the voice of the family members. The Prime Minister's Special Envoy to China will be coordinating the briefings in Kuala Lumpur from now on. The high-level team I announced yesterday arrived in Beijing last night. Today they met with family members for 3.5 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, this continues to be a multinational effort coordinated by Malaysia and involving dozens of countries from around the world. We continue to receive offers of assistance, including specialist assets that can help with the search and rescue. And we welcome all assistance as we continue to follow every credible lead. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now open for question and answer session. We'll start with the local media first. Please, sir.
Assalamualaikum Datuk Seri. Assalamualaikum Datuk Seri, saya Rafi dari RTM. Sekiranya dua objek yang ditemui di Australia itu tiada kaitan dengan MH370, apakah kerajaan mempunyai perancangan untuk menubuhkan sub-center SAR di koridor utara memandangkan ia antara petunjuk selepas ini, dan sekiranya ada, apakah kerajaan mempunyai pelan SAR untuk ke sana, dan bagaimana dengan penerimaan keluarga selepas mendengar taklimat semalam, kerana ada yang mendakwa keadaan agak tegang.
Kita sedang buat persiapan untuk kedua-dua kemungkinan tadi. Dan dari segi persiapan dari keluarga, kita sedia maklum dan kita dapat sekiranya maklumat yang kita terima daripada pihak-pihak yang berkenaan dapat disampaikan kepada mereka secepat mungkin dalam kedua-dua perkara ini. Tapi malangnya setakat hari ini, setakat pukul 5.40 tidak ada perkembangan yang positif yang untuk kita sampaikan kepada mereka.
Yes, please.
That's the latest coming out from the Malaysian government 2 weeks after the MH370 went missing. We'll keep a track on that story.